Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing really well. I just wanted to apologise about the lighting. I know it's a little bit bright and it's kind of washing me out a little bit, but I'm still playing around with it. It's just there's really big windows here and they're right above me, so the light kind of comes in and it's a little bit difficult to film this way, but hopefully you won't mind and this will be alright. That's why, by the way, I haven't filmed any tutorials yet. I've got loads that I want to do, but the lighting is just not good enough and it just won't work. So that's why I haven't done any yet, but I will do, I promise. I'm going to try and sort something out. So the product I want to talk about is the Benefit Primpcesss kit, which looks like this. And this is essentially an eye kit, and the kind of promise behind this product is that it's meant to have like all your kind of eye essentials that you would need in one kit. You can take it with you, good for travelling, and you won't need anything else. What I don't understand about this kit is a few things. There are a few products in here that I really don't like, and I'm going to just show you what's in here. I'll just have to hold these because they will fall out. So you've got a mini Benefit Bad Girl Lash, 3 shadows, 2 brushes, the Benefit Boing Concealer, and the Benefit Eye Bright, and then this Creaseless Cream Shadow. I'm going to kind of talk about each product in here separately and explain what I think about them, and then explain what I think about the kit overall. So the first product in here is Benefit Bad Girl Lash, and I really don't like this. On my lashes at the moment, I've got Natural Collections Length Mascara, which is a super cheap one that I just use as a base because I've got really short eyelashes, and it looks like this. It just gives you very natural looking kind of fluttery lashes. And this is extremely similar, but the brush of this is humongous. It's a really giant brush. So it kind of, the bristles are kind of spaced out quite generously as well. So it doesn't make your lashes clumpy, but it just makes it look like you've got very thin lashes and not very many of them. And it's an effect that I really don't like. And I think this mascara is around £15 if you buy the full-sized one. And I would not recommend paying that much money for it. It's just really nothing special. And I really don't like this mascara. I really think it's one of the worst I've tried. But that might just be because I like very full-on mascara, and it's a very natural looking mascara. The next thing are the 3 shadows that we have in here. So you've got this kind of lemony colour, this kind of lemony beige colour, then the kind of shimmery pink kind of flesh toned colour, and then the matte brown. And the flesh colour I've discovered is good for setting my under eye concealer because it's a matte colour. I'm sorry, someone's hoovering downstairs. This is a matte colour, so because it's got that kind of yellowy tone, it neutralises any under eye sort of imperfections you may have. I'll show you now. I'll kind of try and apply some right here, look, and I'll show you what I mean. You kind of put that there on top of your concealer. It kind of neutralises the under eye darkness that you might have. Do it on the other eye too. It kind of just neutralises it because it's got yellow tones in it. But as a shadow, like on your eyes, it's nothing special. It's really not very worth mentioning. The next one is the kind of flesh toned colour, which is just this kind of shimmery pinky colour, which I think is nice as like a highlight colour, and it's nice as an all over lid colour. It's very much like MAC's Naked Lunch. It's very similar to that. And then the matte brown colour, which I absolutely adore. And the reason I love this so much is because I have been filling my brows in with it, and I just love the colour of it. It's just a perfect colour for me to kind of fill my brows in. When you're filling in your brows, you should always choose a shade that's slightly lighter than your actual brow colour, because I know it's very tempting, especially if you've got dark brows, to choose a very dark colour, but then what happens is the oils, the natural oils on your brow, kind of penetrate through and darken the colour even more, and then you end up looking really harsh and it looks really fake. So something like that, like a dark brown, is a really good option if you've got darker brows to fill them in. And I've just been using an angled slanted brush and filling them in, and it's just been working amazingly, and I'm really, really happy with that shade. It's just amazing. The concealer which is in here is the Benefit's Boing concealer, which is described as a super strength concealer, and I've got a little problem with this. I've got a little bit on my finger here, and I'm just going to apply it on my chin because I've got some redness there, if you can see that. And it covers fairly well. It's a good colour, really. My only problem with this is it's too strong and too cakey for the under eye area, and I think with it being an eye kit that's meant to make you look kind of fresh and wide awake, this is not the best choice of concealer. They should have put Benefit Erase Paste in here, in my opinion. I think that would have worked a lot better, because it's very cakey, and if you put it under your eyes it just kind of sinks into any fine lines and just makes you look very dry. So it's a good concealer for face, it lasts a long time, but for under the eyes I don't think it's a very good choice. The next thing is the Benefit Eye Bright, and I've got the pencil of it, and I think that's great, but I do not get why this is in here. First of all, the formulation of this is appalling. It is just rock hard, chalky. It's kind of meant to be like a highlight, but it's kind of, I find, a little bit too harsh because of the lilac undertone in it. You can kind of put it under your eyes and it neutralises it, but the formulation is just so hard that it's just not worth it. It's just not right for that area of your face, and I don't see any other area you could use it due to how hard the formulation is. You can't blend it, it's just a horrible formulation. The last thing is the Benefit, if I can just get it out, Creaseless Cream Shadow in the shade r.s.v.p, which is this kind of gorgeous minky taupey flesh toned colour. Very shimmery, really pretty colour. I've swatched it there for you. It's that there. It doesn't crease, it's a nice base. You could wear it on its own and it looks quite pretty, but I tend to just wear it like under any other eyeshadow, and it just looks great, and it's a really good base. Not as drying as paint pots, but they're really nice. The two brushes that this little kit comes with are a dual-ended like fluffy shadow brush and a flat brush, and this little tiny concealer brush, which aren't particularly good, but if you've got this kit and you're on the go, then I suppose they'll just do. I think it's a good kit to have, like, if someone bought you it as a gift, I think it's good to have. I wouldn't personally repurchase, just because I think it's not worth the money considering how many products in there I actually like. But it's a good idea. I can see what the idea behind the product was. Just not do that to blind you. I can see what the idea behind the product was. Oh, I dropped a brush. And it is very pretty. And I just think that some of the products in here are not really worth it. But to just take with you when you're travelling, when it's kind of all you need, if you're not doing anything special, then I think it's a good idea. Let me know what your experience with this has been, if you've had this kit. I think they've relaunched it under a new name for Christmas. I can't think what that name is. I saw it on Dazzle25's blog. But yeah, let me know how you feel about this, and I'd love to hear your opinions. And like always, feel free to comment below and let me know what you think. And we'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye bye.